This year's AJC Peachtree Road Race comes nearly a year after John Snyder's life was turned upside down. He was training for a triathlon when he became the victim of a hit and run.
But after months of recovery, he is ready once again to lace up those shoes and hit the pavement. 11 Alive's Ariane Maniz has his story.
John Snyder is an athlete at heart.
I was a swimmer in high school and in college, and then I got into running half marathons and marathons, then I got into triathlons.
Last year, Snyder was preparing to face his next big event, a half Ironman triathlon.
Found some kind of training thing online. Here's what you should do by week for swimming, running, and biking.
Snyder was 6 weeks out, but one July morning, as he set off to train like he did every day, his journey to the Ironman stopped.
Rode down the hill. I didn't make it terribly far.
He was hit by a car while riding his bike. The driver did not stop and left Snyder on the side of the road. He was airlifted to Grady Hospital, where he spent months.
What do you remember from the moment of impact to when you got to the hospital?
Nothing.
Snyder underwent surgery to repair his neck and skull.
They put titanium in there, and they took part of my hip and stuck it in there to let it grow around it.
The man who once ran miles was in a wheelchair for weeks.
When I first woke up and kind of found out what had happened, I was mad. I mean, honestly.
He released the anger and shifted his focus to his faith, forgiveness, family, and his recovery. And although his physical abilities were limited, the mental endurance of an athlete was still very much there.
That kind of competitive training mindset, I think having that to fall back on kicked in.
Snyder is running again and prepared to take his next step, the AJC Peachtree Road Race. He will compete virtually based on medical advice from his doctors and run on a local track. As he approaches 1 year since the accident, he's stepping to the starting line with the goal of always persevering.
There's going to be challenges. Don't quit and give up on yourself.